Love Virus. Written by Jacci Turner. Narrated by Cindy Kay, Erin deWard, and Willow Peterson.
Chapter 1. Ashley, November 2019. Ashley was ready. She'd made up her mind. 35 was too young to be tied to a man she didn't love, a man who frequently scared her and had begun to disgust her. She sat on the small love seat she'd bought with so much hope 2 years ago. He was charming then, handsome, and thoroughly able to hide the fact that he was a raging alcoholic. She should have known better. She met him at a bar. Pepper and Wesley, her rescue dogs, paced the small living room. They could tell she was nervous. Adopting the dogs had been the best choice she'd ever made. She brought them with her from San Francisco. They were her friends and her support system. Mark hated them, of course. She'd begun to suspect that he left them outside all day when she was working out of town. She took a deep breath and opened her front door. She shivered as the chill November air hit her. The dogs cavorted at her ankles, unsure if they were going outside. They stepped out onto the porch and sniffed. She lifted the suitcases and boxes full of Mark's things she had packed up and carried them out onto the small porch. She called the dogs in and shut the door. Now to wait. This was the third night in a row Mark had not come home after work, and it was already 9 o'clock. The last 2 nights he'd come home smelling of whiskey and barked at her when she asked why he was late. This would stop. Tonight. All they did was fight anymore, and her friends from work were sick of hearing about it. She finally got tired of hearing herself complain, too. It was time for action. Headlights swept by her front window as the car parked unevenly in front of the condo. She stood back from the front door, almost in the kitchen, breathing fast, her heart hammering. Her dogs stood on either side of her like sentinels. She heard Mark stumble up the steps, then stop. He must have noticed the boxes. The door flew open as he charged in, his brown eyes blazing and his tie askew. "What's this?" he slurred, rage distorting his handsome face. "Mark," she started, her voice squeaking. She took a breath and started again. "I want you out of my house." "Your house? It's just as much mine as it is yours. You leave if you're unhappy. I'm sick of seeing your face anyway. You used to be fun."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?